One. Hi,
Alrighty.
everybody.
Hi.
We're going to get ready to go live here. We should already be, but just double checking everything, making sure that you guys can see. As you hop on, say hello. Don't be a stranger. That's what we're here for, is to learn and grow. We have Miss Meg with us. I've
Hi
got
guys.
everything kind of pushing through. I'm going to show everybody off, show Miss Meg off to everybody. So say hi. Say hi.
Hi guys. I'm gonna pull yous up on my tablet also so I can see comments. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Heather and Cameron, for inviting me. This is exciting. So we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna make something pretty. We're gonna do what we do.
It's going to be a ton of fun. I'm super excited too.
Oh, okay. I see somebody's here.
All right, good. That means the live stream's up and going, which makes me happy because it's always a fear of mine is that it's not gonna work.
I know, me too. There's 4 people, so we're rolling now.
Good
Hi
deal.
guys. Let us
As you
know
hop
that
on,
you
say hello.
let us know you can see us good. Hi
And
Mickey.
hear us good. Make
Oh
sure you can
yay.
see and hear us okay, because those things matter
Yes.
more so than most things.
Oh good. I see some of my people coming in. Yay. Hi guys.
Good, good, good. Hi, welcome, welcome. Heather's here in spirit. We ended up having our little man. He spent all day outside today, and
Oh.
I don't know if he maybe got some sun poisoning because he's how much time he spent outside, or if he's having like some strep throat maybe because I don't know. He's broke out all over, so that's why
Uh,
Heather's not here.
that's no
Hopefully he's fine,
problem.
but
That's fine. We're sending our love and our prayers. We hope that he's gonna be better. That poor thing. That sun can be crucial. I got some bad sun poisoning this past year also, so I know how bad it can get. Julio says sound check.
right. Thank you, Julia. I'm gonna get a couple things adjusted here because I actually accidentally moved you
Okay.
around a little bit. So give me one more second.
We're super small. Okay, Mona. He's adjusting
I
some.
just adjusted it, so you guys should be able to see where everything's nice and big now. And I can move things around a little bit more so that
Yeah, once we get rolling, guys, things will start getting going, especially when we get the cup going. Right now, actually, I would rather you not see a big screen of my face right now. So I'm good.
jeez, call it like it
Hi,
is.
Heather. Hi, Kayla. Hello, hello.
Yep, so alright, we're gonna transition over to this here so that way you guys can see. I didn't realize I had it in the mode where you guys could see me moving everything. Sorry. So you guys should be able to see everything now. So it's all nice and big.
Are we good,
So
guys? Give us some hearts or thumbs up if we're
yeah,
good.
gotta work through all the kinks first, right? And then we'll get
Yeah.
everything rolling nice and smooth.
This is
And I'm
different
trying a
for
couple
me.
different
This is all very high tech for me. So I'm into it. I like to see definitely how it all works. I was just telling him I see hearts and thumbs up, so that's good.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah,
Hi,
as you
Christy.
hop on, say hello, make sure everything else is good. Give us a big yeah if everything's working smoothly. Just throw a big yeah out there, and that way we can know what's going on. So then we'll hop right into it. So I'm really excited about this for a couple of reasons. Number one, we get to do a couple of really cool things, which is really nice. We get to not only get a chance to kind of broaden the crafting atmosphere, but we get a chance to get to know each other.
Oh yeah, I know.
And
It's exciting. I where you see these people on Facebook and you communicate with them, and some of us have known each other for years, but sometimes you never even like talk outside of groups to these people. So it's nice to kind of get an inside
Right.
look at the creators or the faces behind the art, as I call it. So yeah, I like this idea
Yeah.
of this series. I'm going to be watching all the other interviews also. So
Right. And I think that's probably the coolest part of all to me, and I'm sure for you guys as well, is, you know, we, like Meg saying, you kind of feel like you know these people, but you don't really know them, and there's certain parts of that, like, everybody maybe has the question of, but they don't want to reach out and ask, and that's kind of where I'm going to be the middleman, I guess, for the sake of digging in a little bit.
you're the
And
interviewer.
yeah, and I love stuff like that because I feel like the world's really big, but it also can be really small, and that's a beautiful thing too. So I'm really excited because it's going to allow us to be able to get to know each other and build a series and get some good content for people to watch and grow the group and promote
Yeah.
not just us but you guys. Like I want to be able to help y'all too, so that's why I love it so much. I'm
Yes,
really excited
just
about
like
it.
family, Teresa says. Exactly. One of my mottos, and I think Cameron and Heather and myself talked about this, was like community over competition always. That's what I've
Mm-hmm.
always been ever since I started in the Tumbler community. I saw, people gave me a lot of love and support, and it filled my heart so much that all I wanted to do was in turn give that back to new people, and just keep spreading that support and love and teaching and helping people grow and learning with
Yeah.
them. And yeah, I mean, so I am all about this networking and stuff like that. This is right up my alley. My girls and the people from my group know that we love to network with other groups and stuff. So
Well, I just
yes,
want to start off real quick, Meg, and say thank you for being involved. Thank you for being the first one up to the gauntlet, so to speak, and
of
taking the
course.
time out to do it. I'm really, really sorry we couldn't get together on Tuesday,
I'm so
as I'm sure
sorry
you
about that.
are,
Yes.
but it happens, man, and the biggest thing is I'm happy your mom is okay
Thank you.
because I'm happy your family's okay. I'm
Yes.
glad that you're okay because I'm telling you, when I was sending people messages, I was like, she's not answering me. And again,
Yeah.
it goes back to what we were talking about. I don't know you that well. I just know what I see of you out and about. And Facebook obviously doesn't tell you everything. It doesn't need to.
Yeah.
But I was like, I hope she's okay. Man, like, it had me scared for a minute. So
I'm
I'm glad
sorry
that
about
everything was
that.
good.
And I'm sorry,
No, it's
anybody that was looking forward to the live. I do apologize, but we're gonna make up for it tonight. Oh, and that reminds me, we're gonna give away a 5 glitter bundle tonight, just to kind
woo.
of make up for that the other night, but also because I love giving back to my community. So I asked Cameron and Heather if I could give some glitter away. It is from Miss Lou's,
Hi,
which
Sequoia.
we love Miss Lou's glitter. So we are going
Nice.
to give away. I'll show that off in a little bit. And yeah, so I'll let Cameron ask a question. I'll let him kind of I'll let him ask a question, and then whoever answers first will win. It'll be easy. Anybody that's up
Like,
here during
put
the live
put
will
me
have
on the
to answer.
spotlight, huh?
Yeah. Because
I
I
gotta
didn't
pick.
think of a
No.
question. I could ask a question. I could make it up. I want
Yeah.
some glitter.
Right. I love it. But yeah, so we'll jump right into it. I know that Miss Meg's going to be doing a cup for us also, right?
Yes, yes. So, guys, we're gonna do one of my favorite techniques. I do a lot of resin art, like coasters and geodes and things like that. But of course, I do tumblers also. So one of my favorite techniques is, of course, it's the Milky Way. You guys know Milky Ways are just so pretty, so beautiful. So I did go ahead and glitter a base the other night just to make sure that we could do this all in one part. So it's just a little swirl glitter base, very simple. And then so tonight we're gonna do the Milky Way parts, and we're gonna add the mechas, and we're gonna add the colors, and we're gonna have fun with some products. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start stirring up my epoxy. So Cameron, I'm just gonna start rolling through, going at it. You tell
Okay,
me.
cool. Yeah, we could do that. That's no big deal. All right, so couple of things. Now, I want to just bring up something really fast because I thought it was funny because I noticed that you do this at Palooza and you also did it here just now. You say mechas. I feel like everybody says micas.
I know. I butcher.
Do you interchange do you interchange them because you like catch yourself? You're like, oh, people don't say that. They don't might not know what I'm talking about.
I don't even realize I'm doing it either.
That's so funny.
I don't catch it. I am bad. Like that's one thing. I don't know if it runs in my family, but like my entire family calls each other the dogs' names, our cousins' names, our aunts. Before we get to our name, we've called you the right name. We've called you like 6 other names. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't know. I'm a little quirky at times, but I don't know.
No, it's fine. I just thought it was funny because it took me a second to go.
So it's
I know what she's saying now. Right.
Yeah. So it's so it's Mica, right? Or Mecca.
You're right.
Mica.
I think everybody that I've heard it say it said Mica, and that's why when you said Mecca, I was like Mecca, like a mechanism. That's why I was confused for a minute. But anyway, yeah, I want to dig into some questions. Meg, if you're okay with that.
Yeah, go for it.
Some of the biggest ones, and I would love to see people kind of jump on this train too, because I have maybe 5 or 6 that could probably span into other questions too. But if people have questions, I'm sure, and this is up to you, if you're like comfortable with them rattling off some questions to you as well.
Yeah, go ahead, guys. If you have questions, by all means, ask them away. I am always an open book, so just, you know, go for it. If you're whatever you're wondering about. Whatever questions. I'm looking at the comments right now.
Yeah, good deal. I noticed you were trailing. So I gotta know because I feel like everybody has where they've started somewhere.
Okay.
And I'm very interested to know, how did you get into tumblers, doing them?
So so I've always come from like a really creative family. My mom was a wedding caterer. My stepdad was a chef. He was on Hell's Kitchen. So I've always been like really,
oh, wow, really?
Yeah, my stepdad was Chef Petroza, season 8. He made it all the way to the end of the show. It was just him and another contestant. And
no way.
Yeah, he passed away 2 years ago. But yeah, so I've come from a really creative family, but I don't know what it was. I've always done art and everything, but it was about 3 years ago, I think, I kept seeing all these really cute graphic t-shirts everywhere, and I was like, they're so expensive, and I know I can make them for cheaper. So of course I started researching, and I found the Cricut, and as soon as I got the Cricut, I joined the Cricut groups, and in the Cricut groups I started seeing the glitter tumblers. And I was so scared because epoxy was like, you know, if you're not used to working with epoxy, it's kind of it's not like Mod Podge, you know, it's like you got to have equal parts, you know, it can be a little, a little intimidating. And so I was like, you know, did the just Cricut stuff for probably about 6-7 months and did a lot of research. Probably close to a year I was doing that before I started dabbling into the tumblers. And anyways,
so you started shirts.
Yeah, I started in shirts.
Very cool.
But it was very long lived. As soon as I started working, as soon as I did my first tumbler, I built my first turner by myself. Actually, I built like 2 or 3 turners by myself. I even built one of those old school carousel ones with the I got you. Yeah. You know, the PVC pipe, the big ones that go like, oh God, there's some old school models, guys. And for people that like when you first, because before when tumblers first started, we didn't have all these fancy turner makers and all these like really
magnetic pull-offs and releases and all that. You didn't have that.
We were going and buying the grill rotary parts to like build our own turners, right? So anyways, but yeah, so I built my first turner. First time I made a tumbler, I fell in love with epoxy, and it wasn't long after I started doing turners, I started doing coasters and just working with resin. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's I think it's kind of like that for any crafter. Once you kind of find the medium that you work well with, you kind of like the artist inside you kind of ignites, when you find a
Yeah.
medium that you really, that you just it just you you impress yourself. You didn't know you were capable of that, when I don't know if you're an
Yeah, yeah. No,
okay.
it makes sense. Because so basically, you went on a date with Epoxy, and
I
it
fell in love.
proposed, and you said yes.
Yep.
Got it.
And I
That makes
dived right
sense.
in, and I was kind of really involved with I had like a home group, Simply Handmade. I was really involved in that group. I mean, like everybody that's in Tumbler groups, we're involved. There's probably so many groups that we're in, but we really have a
Yeah.
few that we're really active in and like our kind of our home groups, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Of course.
eventually someone approached me and they asked me to start a group with them, and it was supposed to be kind of like a fabric group, curious crafters, but of course, just like any group, you care about what the members want to see and want, and they wanted, people wanted to see more tutorials, other than just fabric. So it kind of grew, and that's when we kind of switched the name to Curious Crafters. And yeah, so that's kind of how Curious Crafters, my group, was born. And yeah, so that's kind of like my little backstory. And ever since, I've just been doing tutorials and learning and giving back to the community as much as I can, and just really enjoying the art and trying to help other people grow. Um, yeah.
And I think you do a good job of that because your name seems to kind of resonate in the community as like this person who does a lot of helping, which is really nice and really
Oh, yeah.
refreshing. And as well, I was like, I'm really glad that she's one of the first ones to hop on with us then because we see eye to eye on a lot of that.
Yeah.
I know in this group here, we did a Tumbler auction and we ended up, thankfully, and this is from a place of humility, is we were able to give $1,000 to Isaiah 117 House,
Oh, wow.
which have you heard of them before?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, so Isaiah 117 House, and you guys can go back and watch that live. It's in the announcements if you're interested in knowing more. In case you're new and you're seeing Meg for the first time, if this is your first time seeing her, this is Meg. If first time seeing me, because you're from Meg's group, hi, I'm Cameron. Heather is usually with me, but she's taking care of our little guy. But anyway, Isaiah 117 House is a transition facility for kids who are coming out of homes that can't care for them properly into foster care. So it's a transition place for them. So if a child gets pulled from the home because the parents can't care for the child, they're put into typically like a foster care place,
Oh, my
or
God.
not a foster care place, but like a transition building. It was just like this room that they sat in until somebody could foster them. So Miss Rhonda Paulson is the one who actually started it,
Oh,
saying,
wow.
I want to make this place for kids that they can come and feel loved and feel like they aren't going from a family and a home where they were loved and are really lost and confused to an empty room with no toys and no bed by themselves. So she made that, and we donated $1,000 to it. It was really nice. So
Oh,
we see eye to eye with stuff like that.
that's wonderful. Yeah. We that would be that would be amazing. So yeah, that next time you do something like that, let me know, because I will
Absolutely.
definitely share it in my group and spread the word, because yes, we're all about that. And I've actually never been like, we've never been kind of donated like that, so that would be different and that would be really
Yeah, yeah.
fun. And yeah, so definitely. And I know that there's a lot of people in my group that would love to do that too. I'm gonna go
Sure.
ahead and kind of flip
Yeah,
the
fill us in on
screen.
what you're doing.
Okay.
Fill us in on what you're doing.
Okay, so all I've done at this point, guys, is just mixed up my epoxy. I'm gonna stick my cup on the turner. I'm gonna flip you. I want to make sure that you guys are. Wait, how do I do this? Okay, flip. Got it. All right, there we go. All right.
Boom. technologically savvy. We figured it out.
Yeah. So we're doing kind of a rose gold white theme for our Milky Way. So I just used some rose gold glitters and some baby pinky glitters and a white. So that's all I started with there. I'm just putting this on, and I want to make sure that you guys can see. Sorry for it shaking a little bit. Okay, so
We're just glad you're here, man.
there goes the tablet. Okay. All right, so guys, you can see that, right? That's good? Is that a good angle?
I can see it well. I just want to make sure everybody else can. So if you can see it good, give us a big Y. So that way we know what's going on.
Let me find a... we'll just use this.
While you're doing that,
yes.
while you're getting... Are you set up? I was going to dig into the next question, but I want to make sure you're...
Yeah,
you're
go
good.
ahead. Yes.
Cool. All right, so you can be... You just tell me to shut up at any point, and I'll let you explain what you're doing.
So all I'm going to do, guys, right now, like Cameron asks is the next question, is I'm just going to sprinkle, or I'm just going to start applying a clear layer of epoxy to cover up all this glitter. You could always do a clear coat and get it all smooth and let it cure and then do this. I kind of skipped that part. You can do it this way or that way, whatever you prefer. So, yeah, but I'm just gonna...
preparation-wise, this has already been epoxied, yeah? Or no?
No, this has not been... This is just glittered at this point, and then I kind of went over it with some quick coat. But that's it. Okay. So I'm just gonna...
What method did you use to apply your glitter?
Epoxy method. So I did use epoxy method to apply my glitter.
Okay.
And I don't know, everybody kind of has their own way of doing things. And one of the ways I do applying my epoxy is I just kind of sprinkle it, drizzle it all around the cup. That just helps me glide my finger a little bit easier when I'm applying the epoxy. And I don't feel like I have to kind of have so much on there with the little bit of drizzle. So that's just the way I do it. Of course, everybody has their own little way of doing things. So, but yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and get a good coat of epoxy on here, and you can go ahead and ask away, Cameron.
Cool. Yeah. So I already know the answer to this next question, but I feel like some people at home are curious about it.
Sure.
And I know I'm going to actually type down this next question because it was a good one that Julio asked. Give me 1 second.
No problem. Yeah. If you see a question or something that I miss in the comments, because I'm going to be doing this for a minute, let me know.
I got you. Because I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting over here. So the second question, I already know the answer to it. Do you do this full time? Is this a side hustle for you? Like, how are you juggling that? And where does it kind of lie in priority level for you?
I got you. So I do this kind of part time. I do work as a waitress 4 days a week. I worked 5 days a week up until 2 months ago when I took a break, and now I'm back and I'm only going to do 4 days a week because I do tutorials, and I am an ambassador for Counterculture, so I work with them with their YouTube and doing lives with them and some pre-recorded videos, and just work with them a lot, and go with them to... Started this year. We went to Palooza to Palooza with Counterculture, and then
nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, yeah, I didn't fly. I didn't ride with them there, but yeah,
I I didn't know you were
clean.
affiliated with them like that to basically say like I went with them. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't have. Yes, so I went to help out with the booth and things like that, and then also because I was a teacher. So yeah, I work with counterculture. I love working with them, and then I do. I do want to. I mean, I have a YouTube, but I really haven't done a lot of work with it. So, but I
Yeah,
plan
plug
on.
yourself. Plug yourself here. Like promote yourself. I'm cool with it.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I do plan on doing more with it this year, but it's a time thing. So working
Yeah.
working part time, full time, waitressing, and then running the group, and then the ambassador stuff, which I love working with counterculture. Like I love it.
Is
So,
that the epoxy you're using now?
yes, I'm just using epoxy. So I just got a good kind of somewhat, it's not a very
Is
thin
that
coat.
the artist resin? Which one are you using?
Oh, this is yes, this is medium viscosity that I'm using tonight.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I use all the different types of counterculture epoxy. The one that I really like the most, though, that I just use the most is the medium viscosity. Um,
Yeah.
but I use my artist resin for my final top layer. I use fast set when I'm kind of in a pinch and I want to apply glitter fast or kind of need to do a top coat over the glitter. I don't use fast
Yeah.
set for your final layer. Um, yeah, so I use them all. I use thin viscosity for molds. I use medium viscosity for molds. So yeah, I use them all. I love
Gotcha.
them all.
Yeah, we talk about counterculture a lot in this group, especially because we love Mindy. Speaking of the devil, she shows
There
up and
she
says, "Hey,
is.
hi Mindy." We were just bragging about the company
Yes.
CCDIY because, but yeah. So Heather uses medium viscosity a lot. I used it last night when I did my three-way glitter ombre. That I don't typically do cups, but
I
Heather
saw
wasn't feeling
that.
top, so I did my thing, whether it was good or bad.
Yes,
But
I know I
yeah,
saw
so
it. I ombre, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think I've done a cheat ombre, but I ombres I cannot. There's something about blending those glitters that I just can't do it. And it's so yeah, yours looked really good. I was like,
thank you, thank you. I don't claim to be a professional at this by any means. Definitely don't have 3 years under my belt like you do, but
oh, I think I
so
yeah, it's about 2.5 years. But yeah, so
no, well, close enough. We'll round it up.
speaking of
Round it up to three.
counterculture, I do tutorials in there. Up until starting in June, I won't be doing it every Wednesday, but I have a lot of really good tutorials over there. Guys, if you are wondering about more of their products, how to use their products, jump on over to their artist support group, check them out.
Yeah,
And yeah, if you ever have any questions about the products, always feel free to reach out to me. But yeah, so in starting in June, I'll be going live every other week. It'll be like 2 lives a month, and then I'm gonna start doing some like full how-to videos because sometimes with lives you do each step, but you don't kind of see the entire process of it from start to finish. Some parts kind of get done off camera and things like that. So these how-to videos will be good because they'll be able to show you guys like from start to finish exactly every step
yeah.
up until you're shipping it out. And
That's good to know
prepare
because I was just
to
about to ask a question about like what's prepare to be wowed
oh
is
yeah, I
what
see that.
Sequoia said. I was just about to ask you kind of, and I've got. Uh, I'm gonna ask this really quickly. What's like your one big major piece of advice to give to anybody who's like getting started?
Um, let me count these cups out and I'll answer that. 1, 2,
Yeah, you're good.
7. My major advice to anybody is you don't, if you go have fun with this, have fun with your art. This is about, this profession. If you do this full time for a job, or if you're just doing it as a hobby, this is about being creative. Don't get so caught up in, just like any community. There can be, it can the pressure can be hard sometimes. You see people that do some amazing work. Don't feel like you have to keep up with everybody. Create, go do what you want to do. Feel proud of what you're doing, and you're going to grow. Get in touch with, join a group, make friends, and just, yeah, just my biggest advice is to really take advantage of the Facebook groups that are out there. There's some really, really good ones. And I can't, like, there's some people when I first started that really helped me grow, and I wouldn't be who I am without, those people, and that's because of the Facebook group. So,
Sure.
I think joining a Facebook group, kind of getting involved, sharing your work, supporting other people, taking part in the contests and groups, all those things are going to help you grow. So yeah, that would probably be my biggest piece of advice, because that's really kind of how I grew, is by getting
Gotcha.
involved in the
Just jumping
community.
in, basically.
Yeah, and jumping in. And my first lives can be really scary. Um, don't feel, there's people will support you. Don't be that scared. I know Cameron and Heather, they're going to support you. So, find a group that you see a lot of love in, and then that, and feel, and be okay, get out of your comfort zone sometimes. Like I said, the first live I ever did was just an unboxing of material, of some supplies I bought.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I
That was
got
just to kind of get your feet wet, I guess.
Yep, I got comfortable with going live and showing supplies. And then I did a tutorial, and just so many people came on, and it just made me feel really humbled. So I just kept on doing it. And I think that's with anybody that starts out with lives. You're always so nervous when you first start off with that first live, and then you go live and you're like, why didn't I do that before? you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hopefully that answered that question.
No, it absolutely does. I think it's a
Okay,
good answer too, because
cool.
I think it's along the same lines of the advice that I would give, and I think that one of the other things too is the analogy I was going to use is like you didn't learn how to ride a bike by not getting on it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you learned how to ride a bike because you got on it and you probably fell off, especially when you took the training wheels off. But the only way you learned is how you got up it. If you can't ride a bike, I'm sorry, this analogy is terrible. But if it's the same thing. It's like anything. Once you
Yeah,
dive into it, you get better with time. There's no such thing as a mistake. It's a learning experience, and just perspective, I think, is a big thing.
yep,
And I would just say don't compare yourself to anybody else, because
yeah,
everybody's in a different stage and everybody's got a different
exactly.
learning curve. I have no idea what the hell I was doing last night, but I've watched enough to know that I kind of had an idea, so I roll with it, and I had fun. And that's really what it's all about, is having fun too. I agree.
Yeah, and most time, and it's just like anything, the more you practice, the better you're going to get. Trust me, I have gone live and probably looked like I had no idea what I'm doing, but you know what, it's about growing. I go live and people tell me ways to do things all the time.
Yeah,
So
we learn a
it's,
lot from ours too.
yep. I'm just kind of, so what I'm doing, guys, is I'm filling up my containers. I am kind of just showing you guys the products here. This is Counterculture Mecca Rosie. I while I was talking, I kind of showed you which products I was using. So if you were wondering, um, this one is Bonley Pink. So I'm just going to continue to fill up these. If you have any questions, Cameron, keep on going. Has anybody asked any questions in the comments?
No, I think, I mean, Heather chimed in and said, don't be afraid to ask questions or mess up. Fall forward fast is kind of one of the pieces of advice I got whenever I um, was learning to do sales. Was, and the whole fake it till you make it thing, you hear that all the time with Mindy said, or Mona I guess said that there used to be a private Facebook group called Training Wheels for artists to practice going live. I think that's amazing.
Oh yeah, that okay.
So
So
yeah.
Mona, good. So Mona used to be one of my admins in my group. She took a she had a, you know, just like anybody, life gets really um overwhelming and you have a lot going on sometimes, so she took a she's taken a break, but she was such a wonderful admin. So what she's talking about, guys, is we offered a for people in our group that want, and Cameron, this, if you like this idea, like, you can totally do it also. If you needed, if you wanted to go live and you never gone live, it was a it's just a group with just my admins and moderators. So it's just the Curious Crafters admin and moderators that are in the group, and then we'll add you if you wanted to go live and you never gone live and you wanted to practice, or you wanted to make sure your equipment was set up right, you know,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it may be. And so we're in there, we add you, and then we'll schedule a time where we can go in and practice. So only the admin and moderators are going to see you. And then we delete it afterwards. But yeah, it's just a training wheels group. And then sometimes,
That's really smart.
yeah, and sometimes we would use it, the admin and mods, to test out things. And yeah, so it was just kind of a, yeah, so a behind the scenes group, but also to kind of help people grow without being right in the spotlight of everybody else.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot because I know, and I'm sure we could probably get a show of comments in a way of people that can probably say right now that they've either never done a live or that they, you know, are scared to do one because they don't feel like they're good enough,
Yep.
or they're like scared of what somebody's gonna say, or they're scared of the feedback, or like whatever. And I think that's really cool because that could be their foot in the door to be the next Meg, so to speak, right?
Or the next Cameron and Heather, yeah.
Oh, well, whatever. You're bigger than we are.
You guys are
But
doing your thing too.
yeah, we're trying. We're trying.
Yes.
We just want to build a community, you know, that not just promotes like ourselves but other crafters and positivity, man.
Yes,
That's what it's all about.
that's what it's all about also. Yes, I'm right there with you. Okay, guys, so all I'm doing is mixing up all these colors real quick. I'm trying to also sticking to the same color scheme as the cup, which is the kind of white and rose gold pink color scheme. So I have some pearl whites, I have some like opal whites, white gold, I have some pinks, rose golds. So just kind of getting some different color schemes going on here. And I
Those
like to
colors are really
have,
pretty.
yeah, I like to have a good bit of, and then I always use Armor Art for my Milky Ways. I like to have a good few different colors. I swear, it doesn't matter. Whenever I go live and I have to choose colors, it's always like 5 to 8, or I mean 7, 6 to 8. It's always like those. That's how many colors I choose. So, but really, you can choose as many as you want. You know, just kind of try to have them cohesive if you're gonna choose a color scheme. And I do have one glitter that I'm gonna use. All right, so I'm just gonna move these out of the way, and I'm gonna put the turner back in view, hopefully here. Let's see, is that
It looks good, yeah.
Okay. And then we'll get started. Hi, guys. Hi, April. Hi, Jermaine. Hopefully I said that
He's
right.
Herman.
Oh, Herman.
Herman.
Hi.
Yeah, he's from our group. He actually is over. He's one of the owners of Black Bear Glitter.
Oh, okay. I saw I've seen the glitter company in here, so I will have to check you guys out. All right, guys. I
We
am
have codes if you need it.
Huh?
We have codes if you need it for discounts.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, definitely. All right, so I'm just going to start with some white first, which is going to be my armor art. And again, all this has on here is some clear epoxy. I'm just going to hit it with some heat, try to warm it up a little bit. Since it's been spinning a minute, the epoxy's probably getting a little bit thick at this point, starting to warm up. But we want a little bit of movement, so I'm going to hit it with some heat. All right, so I'm going to start with my white armor art, guys, and I'm just going to dip this little, I don't know what these are called. They're like little stir sticks, metal stir sticks. You have to go. Hi, Meg. Pleasure watching you.
Into the blue.
Oh, okay.
It's the glitter I used on the cup last night, the blue one.
Oh, yeah, that one was really pretty. Okay, so I'm just going to start going over the cup in the diagonal way also. And I'm just going to apply.
Heather's like, it's one of my favorites.
Which one? Oh, the glitters?
The blue one.
Which one was
Hi,
that?
Sonia.
It was
the blue one.
Was it the blue or the blue that you kind of used to... Did you mix?
It was the blue at the bottom. All I did was I mixed. Yeah, I mixed the white and the blue, and I mixed the white and the red to get the transitions.
Oh yeah,
so it was still just the three glitters, but I just mixed the white and red, mixed the white and blue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was really pretty. I really liked it when you mixed it with the white too. That looked really pretty. All right, so I've just gone through and added some white stripes. I'm not gonna do a lot right now because we do have a lot of different colors. So you want to be, you kind of want to just, you don't want to go too heavy. You want to kind of just do a little bit at a time, because you can always, it's just like cooking, you know, you can always add to, but you can't take away. So now
Jocelyn says you make it look easy.
Yeah, so now I'm just going to add this dark rose gold color. And also kind of pay attention to, you know, some of, like, the rose gold isn't probably going to show up too much in the rose gold part. So I'm kind of going to do it a little bit more in the white section. I'll still add it so that it, you know, you can still see it a little bit, but I'll make sure that you can really see it in the spots that you can see it. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you're going around your cup. Some of the micas might not show up as good as in some spots. All right, so now I'm just
Jocelyn said you made it look easy, and Heather wants to know how she can buy this cup.
Who? Oh, yeah, you can buy this one.
So that was easy.
Yeah, no, I definitely was just...
This one didn't have a home, right?
Huh?
This one did not have a home?
No, this one didn't have a home yet.
It's Heather's then.
Okay, it's just it's a 30 ounce also, skinny.
Oh, nice.
All right, so this is a pearl white that I'm going to use. So we're using a lot of different whites, and I'm not using too many colors because I did want to kind of keep this kind of traditional. You can do so many different colors on Milky Ways, guys. Like I said, you know, do what makes you, do what you want to do. Be creative, have fun with your color scheme. I'm just kind of keeping it kind of traditional and keeping it white. Okay, so I'm going to start adding some of this pink on here. And then once we've gone through all the colors once, we'll hit it with some heat just to kind of give it a little bit of movement. But I don't like my Milky Ways to have a ton of movement. So be very careful when you're adding movement to your Milky Way. If you want it to, because it can easily turn into a swirl and go
Laura
away.
says she notices what she did wrong with hers at Palooza. She had some thick lines going instead of thin ones.
Yeah. All right, so we're
next question. What's your favorite color?
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. That you can't ask that
no
glitter
no
at
pressure.
that question.
No pressure. No pressure.
Oh my God. What is my favorite color? If we're not talking about glitter colors,
Yeah. Just color in general.
Is
for starters.
Seafoam green. I'm a green person. I really like.
Very specific. Cool.
Yeah, I like greens. I don't really like hunter greens or anything, but I like seafoam green and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna just add a little bit of glitter. This already has a ton of glitter on here, so I'm not trying to add a ton of glitter to it, just to kind of give it a little bit more depth. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. But okay, so my favorite type of glitter, I think, is I love chunky mixes, like with all the different cuts of glitter sizes,
Yeah, so if it was like a seafoam green chunky glitter mix and like somebody showed up on a date and was like, here, you'd be like, sold.
Yeah. No.
That's so funny.
Yes, I love me some seafoam green. And like teal greens. Okay, so I've done all of the colors at this point. So I'm just gonna go back.
Someone asked how many colors of glitter are on the cup.
Okay, so there is. So if you want to see so I did glitter this cup live in my group. So if you do want to see me glitter it, you can jump on over to my group after this live and see exactly which glitters I used and everything. But I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like 6 or 5, like between 5 to 7, somewhere around there.
That's including the extra one that you're adding now, right?
Oh, no.
So potentially 8.
Yeah. So with this, the glitter that I'm adding now is like 8. So I'm just going to add some thicker white and then lines here. And...
Hi, honey.
Is Heather here?
Yeah, she's here.
Oh,
she's watching. She says she loves rose gold.
Oh, good. Yes, I think rose gold is like just a girl's color. You can't not like rose gold, I feel like.
That's what her phone color was and her watch band color was. And yeah.
I'm a big like champagne gold color person too. Okay, I'm going to break out my heat torch, guys. I do apologize. I promise I'm going to get a new one. Right now I'm having to use this big hefty one. But I'm like, I've got to get a new... This thing is like somebody called it like a lawnmower one day in one of my lives. I was laughing so hard. Okay. I don't want to add a lot of heat to this, because if you add a lot of heat, like I said, it's just going to start pulling and it's going to get start pulling too much and turn kind of into a swirl and go away from the Milky Way. All right, so I'm just going to go back through now. So now that we've gotten our base colors down, I'm just gonna go back through and really just pull some of these other colors out a little bit more, and just so really we're just adding a lot of depth at this point, guys. Going through and adding more and more. Don't forget to do your bottom. I just kind of be a little crazy with the bottom.
Don't forget the butt.
Yep. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some more pearl white on here. Oh, you know what? I never even used our opal. This pearl shimmer from Counterculture is one of my favorite Mica powders, guys. You do not have pearl shimmer from Counterculture, you've got to get it. It's like, it's just, have you ever seen like a real opal ring?
Yeah.
It's like just like a real opal ring. It's so pretty. I'm gonna let that spin. Let's see. I don't think I even added white gold yet either. This is that white gold. It kind of just is a pearly white, but it has a gold hue to it.
Renee asked a question: if there was a list of materials you used, would you mind making a list of it after the live?
I sure will. As soon as I get off, I will list all the materials.
There you go. So, Renee, that'll answer your question there. Honey, I'll answer your question in a personal message if that's okay. Jocelyn, you asked a question about what made her start making cups. She touched on it a little bit whenever we started asking questions in the beginning. I don't know if you want to go back over that again. You can.
Yeah. So what
kind of made you start?
Yeah, what made me start making cups was I started seeing like all these graphic t-shirts, and I was like, oh, I want all these really cute graphic t-shirts. And I was like, I know I can make these graphic t-shirts for cheaper, right? And what I did was I started researching how to make, your own t-shirts. And of course, what came up was the Cricut. And so I bought myself a Cricut, and then I joined a whole bunch of Facebook Cricut groups, like help groups, and soon as I joined those, I started seeing a lot of tumblers, glitter tumblers being made. And I was so nervous because like epoxy is it's scary. Like if you've never used epoxy, or you've never like really dabbled in like anything other than Mod Podge or paint, like, epoxy is can be a little intimidating. And so I researched so much in the beginning for probably almost close to a year. I did research before I started doing tumblers. I built my own turners, and I started making them tumblers. And that's how I fell into it. And as soon as I started doing these, working with epoxy and doing tumblers, I fell in love, and I just been stuck with me ever since.
Yeah. What was the very first cup you ever made?
Oh, the very first cup I ever made was just oh, you know what, Mom? Do you want to grab that? It's that seafoam green cup. Do you know which one I'm talking about? I'll show you the very first cup I ever made.
So you do still have it? That was a question somebody had.
No. It's not. No, not the one not the beach one. No. It's just all seafoam, and it says Megan on it. Megan.
Do you have a lot of cups to dig through?
No, actually, you'd be surprised. I don't have a lot of cups. A lot of the cups that I do have are cups that other people have made me. So Yeah.
You were exactly like Heather. That's exactly how she is.
Yeah.
She has maybe one that she's made that she's kind of kept for herself. She has like ready to ship ones that are ready for sale.
Yeah,
But
me
like,
too.
not the ones that she uses are the ones that she's either bought from other people or she
Yeah.
had other people make them for her.
Let me go and find it. Hold on, she can't find it. Hold on.
Yeah, no rush. So I hope everybody's doing well. So far, everything is going very smoothly, and I'm very grateful for you to be here. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who's watching. If you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to ask, whether it's now or later. We're cool either way. Meg is super nice. She's super pleasant to work with, and yeah. So if you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. If you have questions for her, go ahead and drop them. If you have questions for us, go ahead and drop them. Go join her group. If you're in her group and this is being shared over there, come join our group. We're happy to have you. And Meg is going to show off, I guess, her cup now,
yeah? This was like, I made two the very first time I ever made one. All right, I can't find the other one. So what this one was, it's so bad. And I used aluminite when I first
she
started.
She said it's so bad.
It's so bad. I used aluminite when I first started, and I broke out in rashes so bad. I was like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do it. I mean, my whole body was covered. I didn't get like swelled up or anything, but it was definitely covered. So this is aluminite epoxy. You can like see the yellowing. But the glitter that I used was it's from Beach Girls, and it's called, hold on, it's like this specific stuff that they sell. Oh God, I can't. It's called, I don't know. It's like they're kind of famous for it, but it's this certain glitter you buy. It's like a blue glitter, and then you put this mixture in. It was like a hot pink, and it just gives it, I don't know. Anyways, it's a mess. But yeah, that's and I did like this Mandela design at the bottom that you can't even like see.
Oh yeah, you can. It picked it up.
Yeah, no, it's a mess. So yep, that's one of them.
Mona said the Jesus mix.
Yeah, the Jesus mix. That's it. Yes, the Jesus mix. Yes. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I have all.
Your cup looks great, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I think I'm just going to stop here, guys. I don't want to keep adding to it and then it get, like, overdone. Maybe a little bit more white. Hold on. I just feel like maybe a few more spots need some more white, and then we'll be done. And then, is there any more questions? Because if we don't have any more questions, we can do the giveaway.
Yeah, we'll do the giveaway.
Mona, you are on it, girl. Jesus,
she's got it.
Yes, she does. She's been one of my friends for a long time in the Tumbler community. So
have you met Mona?
I haven't met her personally, but we've done video chattings. We've talked.
Really?
Yeah. Like I try to get with my team, like the girls that I work with that help me run Curious Crafters. I never try to look at it like I'm their like leader or boss or anything. I really just try, and I try to get to, I try to be as their friends, and I get to know them and all that and make it feel like a family. And, so yeah, we definitely know each other.
Hi, Kylie. Yeah, there's somebody from England watching you, by the way. It's 3:30 a.m. there.
Hi, Kylie. That's so cool. I've never been to England, but I have been to Paris. Chris says, Meg, you have a swirl starting on the bottom. Yes. So that's what happens when you kind of start having that happen. It starts swirling on the bottom, or it will start swirling if you add too much on here. So you can kind of just pull it out if you want. But
and Meg, you're in South Carolina, North Carolina?
I'm in South Carolina.
So we're in Georgia. So
Oh,
I
you
think you're about
are?
you're like 3 to 3.5 hours away from us, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm in Myrtle. I'm in technically Little River. Little
Near Myrtle
Rivers.
Beach, I'm assuming.
Yeah, which is North Myrtle Beach, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, we're in Savannah, Georgia,
Oh
so
wow, very cool.
yeah, we could probably make it a point for you to swing by here and stay sometime.
Yeah, that would be awesome. All
We're working
right.
on getting our mother-in-law suite in the back fixed up. So let's do the giveaway real
Okay,
quick.
cool.
You can ask the question and people can get involved a little bit. If you're going to invite people and try to get them involved in the giveaway, now's the time to do it.
Okay.
And then we're going to hop into I think maybe 2 or 3 more questions once I got uh, once we get done with the Tumbler and all too, so we can dive
Okay,
into that.
perfect. So let me ask a question. Let's see, probably something that everybody's gonna know that okay. So everybody, let's see. What was what okay, so it's gonna be something that I told you about myself, hopefully. Or yeah, it's gonna be about something I told you about myself. So hopefully somebody you guys have been here
Is there
for the
somebody? Is there anybody that you know is watching right now who's not allowed to participate?
no, anybody can
Okay.
participate. As long as
That's
that's
it, because
okay with
I
you
know
guys.
there's. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I wanted to make sure it was fair, and
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
knew like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know we have people in our group that if we ask one thing, like, okay, you're not allowed to participate because you know us way too well. Type
Oh
thing.
yeah. No, I think this is it's just something that we covered here. So it
I
shouldn't
gotcha.
be that hard. Or let me think. Okay. Hold on. I don't know. Should I just ask a number? Should I just ask a number? That way that's fair, like a number 1 through 10.
Oh my god, numbers 1 through 10, it's gonna be gotten really quickly.
Okay, well,
I
okay.
mean, there's only like 20, 21 people watching right now, so
Yeah, so we'll keep
it's
it
up to you. You can do whatever. I'm
okay,
not
so
gonna limit you.
we'll do it easy. It'll be quick. Whoever comments first, and Cameron, do you want to do it according to your screen or my screen? Because we might see different.
Uh, Kayla's already guessing a number. Um,
No, not don't guess yet. I'll let you know when to
no,
guess.
we could do it kind of at the same time. I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be that big of a delay.
All right. So whoever we see first that pops up on our screen, and guys, I want to make sure that you know this. It some Most of the time you will see on your screen, you will see your comment first. So it's whatever shows up on my screen, and I will hold my tablet right here so you
Yeah,
guys
that's a
can
great
see
point.
that, okay? But so I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to make it a little bit more than 1 through 10, but I'm not going to tell you until I get this set up so we don't have a flux of numbers coming through yet. Okay. All right. Hold on. And I
Yeah.
actually.
I'm put balls 100% in your court.
Okay.
See that way you can take care of it. So that way you don't have to worry about getting the number to me because I don't know where my phone's at.
Okay.
So
Let's see. And I'll hold this up. And this is the glitters, guys. I'll show you the glitters real quick before I tell you the number. I know everyone's like sitting on the edge of their seat. So we have Sapphire Dreams,
this is the
which
giveaway.
is a holographic vine.
For those of you
Yep,
that are
this
just
is the
hopping on, this is what
giveaway.
she's giving away.
And guys, I have all of these glitters myself, so they are amazing. I love them. Mystic River is like an opal, really pretty opal, translucent blue. This one is from Mad Glitter. It is an ultra fine. I'm sorry, I thought they were all from Miss Lou's. One's from Mad Glitter. This is Mad Sherbet, and then we have Snow Sugar from Miss Lou's. And
That's mad glitter, right?
are these Mad Glitters? Yeah, these are Mad Glues. So two from Mad Glue, two from Miss Lou's, and three from Mad Glitter. I'm sorry. Snow Sugar and then Peach Sugar. These are from Mad Glitters, the three from Mad Glitters, and the two from Miss Lou's, okay? So you get a 5 glitter bundle. They are all 2 ounce. And I will send them to you. I won't be able to send them out until Monday, but I will make sure they get sent out on Monday. Okay, so whoever guesses the number between it's the number that I have in my head. Whoever guesses the number correct first will win it. And the numbers are 1 through 50, go. And I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see. So whoever guesses the number that I have in my head at this moment, 1 through 50 wins, hopefully. Okay, 15, I see Rochelle, no. Chris, 49, no. Kayla, 39, no.
1 and 50, guys.
Renee, 60, no. 22, no. 15, no. 48, no. 2, no. This is a 21, no. God, I hope this doesn't take forever. 47, no.
You got a 1 in 50 chance. So
50, no. 45, no. If somebody doesn't get it in the next minute, I'll tell you, I'll knock it down a few. 48, 44, no. 42, no.
Between 1 and 50. Between 1 and 50.
1 and 50. 41, no. 40, no. Chris is just doing them all. 38, she's just counting down. 237, no. 36, no. 34, no. Okay, I am going to, it's 1 through 20, guys. 2, no. No. 3, no. 8, no. Think 1 through 20. Guess the number 1 through 20. 6, no. 1, no. 12, no. 13, no. Come on, guys. 21, no. 22,
Kayla
no.
said, okay, I literally did every number between 1 and 20.
Who
There's
did?
a delay, obviously. There's a delay between... Because there's a ton more people putting numbers up between Chris.
Okay.
So I'm going to rattle off some numbers from the top of what I can see.
Okay, yeah.
2, 21, 47, 37, 50, 7, 16. I'm going to go to ones between 1 and 20. 16 again. 4, 15, 8, 8, 1, 5, 7, 14, 6, 12, 1, 16, 14, 13, 19,
Who
18.
said 19?
Renee.
Renee got it.
That was from what I could see. That was not from the very beginning.
Is that
So-
Okay, so whoever commented 19 first is the winner. So on my screen it shows Chris, but
April actually said 19 as well, but it was immediately afterwards. So that's so funny.
okay, so April and Renee said it at the same time?
No, it wasn't at the same time. It was a couple comments down, but Renee was first. It was within a minute because everybody was rapid fire shooting numbers.
Okay.
So, yeah. Renee.
Okay, Renee.
Longmire.
You won, Renee. Please send me a message and just let me know your address. You can just send me a message on Facebook and I will get this out to you. And then, yeah, so whatever we saw on our screen first, guys, is who's going to win, all right? And this is just for fun, so, don't get upset or anything.
It's always funny to have to bring that up. I know we're in a group full of wonderful people, but it's so funny because I can tell that some people are very competitive.
Yeah. Thank you.
And look, and we can actually go back and look through it too.
Yeah,
and,
after the live, we'll crush
Robert Paulson, aka Victor from he has his own website called shitvicmakes.com, and he does a lot of 3D molds and prints, and he actually did the stainless steel mat.
Oh, okay.
We did the silicone mat. He's the one that made that here at our house with us. He's going to be giving away a couple of things too, so maybe if one of you actually said the number first and we just didn't catch it because I'm only able to go back a certain number of comments, we'll see that something's given to you. So don't feel left out.
Yeah. If we made a mistake and we didn't see your comment and it actually was first, we will Well, I'll
We'll take care of
definitely.
you.
Yeah, we'll take between me and Heather and Cameron. We'll make. I don't worry. I got tons of stuff we can give away. So
Yeah, there's 1,000 bottles of glitter in this house. We can give away some, I'm sure.
yeah. Oh God, I don't have 1,000, but that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, there's a lot
Okay.
in this house.
Heather Riggs says I can give some glitters too.
Boom. Yeah,
All
so we'll
right.
take care of you
So,
guys, especially if you say the numbers first.
what do you guys think? Does this need anything else, or you think it's good? I think it's good. I don't want to. I don't want to saturate it too much. I like it. It's okay.
I think it turned out great.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna leave it. If I want to add more white to it, I would just wait till the next layer because, like I said, with Milky Ways, you kind of got to be careful when you're adding all these colors because it can start to pull like it is at the bottom here. So if it starts to pull, just try to take your stick and kind of pull it back up. Make a few little wisps through there. Nobody will know. All right. Is there any more
So yeah,
questions that you wanted to ask Cameron?
yeah, I have a couple of more, but I want to get the
Okay.
Tumbler
Yep, this is
out of
done.
focus here and kind of get back to you. So
Okay,
I can ask
sure.
a couple more quick questions, and then we'll kind of conclude it if you're cool with that.
Let me flip you back over. Sorry, you're having
I
to look
love
at a
the little
wall.
sticker
Yeah,
on the wall there.
that's I don't know if Heather or you guys do the same thing, but like whenever you buy from somebody, you end up saving their sticker or putting it on your.
Yeah, yeah. No, of course.
Yeah,
We have probably way too many that we don't need, but
they're
it's
all
wonderful because
over.
it's
Yeah.
like this collage of like all these cool people that we've gotten to do business with over the years. Over the
Yes.
year, I guess.
Yep.
Good deal. Well, a couple of questions, and um, this one's kind of a long-term question. I mean, it was just something I was curious of, so I jotted it down. And I think Heather might have actually brought this question up, but it was, what do you want to kind of accomplish with making tumblers? Like, what's your...
So what I want to accomplish, like
Yeah.
what my goal is for my future is I would love to get my YouTube running and really start being like a full-time content creator. So that's really what my goal is. It's not really, I want to, I would rather make money helping people rather than making money selling the tumblers. Luckily, I still make sales. I have an Etsy shop. I have people that contact me. I have people that just like tonight, they see what I'm making and they'll say they want it. So I still make sales, but my main focus for like making money through this would be to teach people. So whether that's doing private classes or just
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
being an ambassador for a company and getting paid for it, or just all those different avenues of being a content creator. So that's like my end goal would be that.
Yeah, so we definitely got to get your tech set up a little bit better then, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
Just
Yes.
a little, just a tad little wee bit. So,
Yes. All these lights
very cool.
look very saturated.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay, good.
It's not bad. We can work on it.
All right.
So is the Milky Way your favorite kind of cup? That was just one of the quick questions.
Yeah, I love the Milky Way. I think it's always it's just I love geodes and crystals and stuff like that. So I love to do just that like real pretty, I don't know, just that how like geodes, Milky Ways, they all kind of like go together. I feel like just that
Yeah.
like when I don't know, I can't explain it. But
No,
yeah.
it seems like it sounds almost like you enjoy using a bunch of different kinds of glitter on one cup.
Yeah.
Because I know, like with geodes, with Milky Ways, and ones like that, it's a lot of different glitters. Like you even here, you were like, I have like 8 different kinds of glitter on this cup.
Yeah, I do. I like using a lot of different stuff. And yeah, like last night we did one of these in counterculture. It's not finished, but it is. I just have to like get the drips off of it. But this is like one of my
cool.
This is one of my crystal trays that I make. So if y'all want to see that tutorial, you can go check that out in Counterculture. But yeah, so definitely you can see like all the different colors I used here. So yeah, I think that's what I like to do, is just really have a lot of depth and embellishing, and I like that. Yeah.
Cool. That definitely makes sense. But yeah, I could see that. So the last question, and then we can kind of draw it to a head unless anybody else has any questions, is if you could pick one cup that describes who you are as a person the best, what cup would it be?
I'll show it to you. Hold on.
She already has the answer. Like, quickness.
I just made it because I just told you I like this, like crystals and moons and stars and mystical stuff. So this one's and I'm all about like being kind and giving back. And so this one says, it says, be very kind to yourself, you know, because you got to love yourself in order
of course.
But it's got, I hand painted the clouds on it. It's just whimsical. It's just me. It's, you know, happy. It's got, I don't know. It's not the best cup I made, but it's definitely just, you know, I feel like with the kind on there, that quote and the clouds, it's just me. I don't know. I'm trying to look if there's any other ones around here.
That's so funny. I was like, this question I'm kind of leery to ask because it might take her a minute. But she's like, no, I'll show you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just pulls it off to the side.
I'm trying to look. So I'm trying to think if there's like anything else. I love, which one? My mom's like, what about this one? Oh, yeah, this one too. Hold on.
Oh, hey, Mom.
My mom says hi.
People were saying hi.
Hi. This is the one I brought to Palooza. So this one again is just like kind of boho.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
I like you know, like I like the like celestial stuff. So this one has some skulls on it, boho-y. So boho-y, hippie, clouds, moons, crystals, all that stuff. Sorry.
Are you an incense fan?
No, they give me a headache.
Really?
Yes, they give me a headache.
So that just tells me that you tried them, because so you were into it until it was like, dang it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I sage my house, so yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My house.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I gotta say thanks. I gotta say thanks for doing this, man. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you taking the time out. And this video is 100% recorded in every way, shape, or form. So if you wanted to put this on your YouTube, we can. I'll send you every bit of it. I have no problem doing that. We can share it. And if you want to share it in your group, that way you can send some people over to our way. So maybe we can do another giveaway and stuff like that too.
Sure, yes. I'm looking at the comments. Okay.
Yeah. And everybody's just showing some love, which is nice.
Good. Yeah. And guys, does anybody else have any other questions? I've got to say thank you to Heather and Cameron for inviting me to do this. And if there's anybody out there that has a group of yourself, like I said, like guys, I'm all about community. So always feel free to open up a chat with me, to talk to me, or if you just need help with something, especially a counterculture questions. If I don't know the answer, I will find somebody that does.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, thank you guys for having me. This was fun. This was different. And it was fun. I had a lot of fun. This was fun. I liked it. Yeah,
good point. And Sequoia brought up a good point too, because this is something that we've been talking about wanting to do. I definitely think it'd be super fun to have you collaborate with us on a Isaiah 117 auction.
Oh yeah, I'm so down for that. So down for that. Let me know when you want to do that.
if you're the type of person that wants to do your research on a company before you do and commit to something like that, totally 100%, have no problem with you doing it. I'll get you in touch with Rhonda.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I know every bit of what was going on, and it was great. And Teresa Jackson is actually one of our members who introduced us to that organization, so it was fantastic. I couldn't have asked for a better turnout. It was wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Oh, look, there it goes. That was the light that was making me all crazy.
So, do you have any questions for me, Meg, before we hop on?
No, I mean, I don't. I think I've told everybody that, you know, it's been probably a few weeks since we got back from Palooza. I've seen Heather's name in the community from her Dragon Cups, and I've seen some of her tutorials that she's done. So I didn't know her personally, and I got to meet them at Palooza, and I can't tell you guys, Cameron did like all the what would you call that? What did you do?
All the tech stuff.
All the tech
the
stuff.
audio, video, yeah.
Yeah, he did all the audio and the video and made sure that the lives were running and our microphones were going good. And he really, honestly, it was really, I appreciated it a lot. It was a very good experience meeting them and their family and everybody at Palooza. So, yeah, I was really happy when they reached out. And, yeah, so this was awesome. I loved it.
Some people were saying that it was kind of nice to have me, and I'd be curious to know your feedback, and I'm going to ask each of the teachers that I get the chance to interview with, hopefully.
Yeah.
They said it was kind of nice to have me up there because it made them feel a little more comfortable. Did you feel that way? Or was
my God, yes.
In any way?
I was very nervous because we do lives in our homes. Like, this isn't in front of, like, actual people that you couldn't, like, even though y'all can comment and give our feedback, you don't have anyone that can, like, literally verbally give your feedback, or, like, you see them. So, like, if you mess up, somebody gets upset, like, you're gonna see that, and that would crush me. And yeah, so
you were like freaking out silently, like, please don't get mad at me.
I was like really nervous, and because of the few stipulations that the hotel had, we couldn't use a heat gun. And kind of for the tutorial I was doing, you know, you needed that heat,
right,
stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So that made me a little nervous. But yeah, so having you up there kind of helping and just being able to kind of look to your side and, you know, have someone reassure you that everything's going good. Yeah, it was, that's what I meant by I really appreciated it, because I think I wouldn't have felt, I think by the end of it, I kind of was like getting comfortable again, you know, comfortable in my groove. But yeah, at the beginning, I was like, 30 minutes before, I was like, oh my God. I wasn't nervous up until 30 minutes. And then I was like, oh my God, I'm really nervous.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Every teacher that walked up said the same thing. They were all like, I'm a little nervous. I was like, yeah, it's going to be fine. You're going to be fine. So it definitely was nice. Again, we're going to get ready to wrap it up. I just want to say thank you, Meg, for hopping on with us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being the person that you are. You vibe very, very closely with, like, a lot of the beliefs and stuff that we have. And with what our group kind of believes in, too, which matters a lot to us, too. And thank you for offering to collaborate on the Isaiah stuff. We're excited to do that again. So we can get some more of those babies.
Yep.
But, if anybody has any other questions, this is Miss Meg Epps with Lyndly Grove. That's her Facebook page. I posted it in the title line of what was actually going on with the live. So if you want to give her some love, go over to her Facebook page, like it, follow her. She has her own group, which is the Curious Crafters, right?
Yes, Curious Crafters and Lyndly Grove, and then I urge you guys, if you haven't joined Counterculture's Art and Support Group, go join that also, because they do a lot of, it's not just me doing tutorials over there, they do a lot of different things. And if you, so those,
absolutely.
Thank you guys.
And you said you have an Etsy store?
Oh yeah, I have an Etsy store, but it's closed right now. Like I said, my focus is more on teaching than selling, which I should be because I need to make money to pay for all these supplies that I'm addicted with.
Well, if you need some people to buy some cups from you, I probably know some. I mean, hell,
Oh,
Heather's already ready to buy the one that you just made on the live tonight.
oh
So,
yes, she can have this. You guys let me message me and we'll get you set up. This is
no,
all her.
we're gonna pay you. That's all
Okay.
beside the point. But anyway, Meg, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it. We
Thank
hope that
you
you have a wonderful
guys.
evening. Thank you, everybody else, for watching. It means the world to us. It helps us continue to grow as a group. I'm excited to see where the group goes from here. I'm excited to see who else we can get on as interviewers. If you can think of anybody, Meg, that you would like to see and want to help us get in contact with them, I would love every bit of it.
Oh
For the
yeah,
sake of growing
course.
that up too, because I know I've already reached out to Misty
Yes.
Leonard, who was at one of the teachers at the group at Palooza. Miss Fawn Hobby, who is actually a dear friend of ours who lives close by to us. She does rhinestone tumblers.
Ooh, that'll be
So
fun.
yeah, she does some beautiful, beautiful work. If you haven't checked out any of her stuff, matter of fact, I'll show you this one really quickly. If
Okay.
cable will stretch far enough. So
That's
this is the
funny.
one that Heather at.
I see y'all's white rug on your chair. That's exactly, or your white blanket, fur blanket. That's exactly
Yeah.
where mine used to be too, behind me.
So
Oh
this
yeah,
is
I
one
saw
that
cup at
Fawn made.
Palooza.
Yeah, so this is one that Fawn made, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
That's so cool.
This is the one that we'll be showing off the creator of this beauty, and she's made so many other ones, and she's gotten to where she's just crushing it when it comes to cup making, especially with the rhinestones. She's
Oh yeah,
doing
that's
phenomenal.
beautiful.
So
I haven't
she's
done
going to be one of
rhinestone.
them. Yeah, no, it's a lot of work. Heather's done some, and it's taken her like a month or two to do some of these. And Fawn cranks these out in like 2 to 3 days.
Oh my god.
Like, she is a beast when it comes to making these kind of cups. So we're going to interview her. It's going to be awesome. If anybody else has any other people that you'd like to see interviewed, go ahead and send a comment here. If you want to go ahead, if you know them and want to reach out to them and go, hey, look, you should totally do this, like, do it. Because I want to grow this segment. I think it's awesome.
I have somebody that I already have in my mind that I think would are a few people that I can reach out to and see. I think that would be people that I've learned from myself. So
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'd love to get them involved, and also the cool thing I like about this so much is that we can actually put it on our YouTube channel, and it creates content for that too. So if people want to watch these segments, if you're okay with that. You're okay with me putting it on our YouTube? Okay.
Go for it.
So we'll put it on our YouTube, and we can put it on yours too, for the sake of doubling up. So thank you again.
All right.
And if anybody has anything or needs anything else, reach out to us. Otherwise, we hope you'll have a wonderful evening. We love you. Thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you so much. I think someone's asking what were your groups again. So the groups were my group, my personal group. The one is Curious Crafters. I'll tag them all in the comments after the live, and then Counterculture Artist Support Group, and then just those two groups, and then Cameron and Heather's
What's
group.
your YouTube?
My YouTube is just Lyndly Grove Meg Epps. If you just search for Lyndly Grove with Meg Epps or Meg Epps with Lyndly Grove, it'll come up.
Cool.
All right, guys. Well,
Y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you, Meg.
Thank you. Do I just push leave?
Yeah, I'll end everything.